So, hi John.
Hi.
We are the students from the English major class at the high school for the gifted. So we are here to do a project, and we need that we have to have your help. So we have just 3 questions, and could you may please spend some of your time, just a few minutes, for us? Please?
I'll be happy to.
Yes.
For the first question, why did you choose this country, especially such a small city, to live?
I came to Vietnam 22 years ago. When I first arrived in Vietnam, I didn't expect what I saw. I had an idea of Vietnam because I was influenced by the war when I was a child and seeing the war on television. But when I arrived in Vietnam, everybody was so friendly. They did everything for me. They welcomed me with open arms. The food here is fantastic. Okay, and you felt that you belonged here. So I fell in love with Vietnam straight away. I've traveled all around the world, and I find that the Vietnamese people are the most friendliest that I've ever come across. I also like the climate. It suits me. And I decided I wanted to stay. And I've stayed here now for 11 years, coming 12.
Such a long time.
I intend to stay longer. Okay.
And the second question that I want to ask you is, what are the differences between the life in your country and ours about culture?
Well, the difference is obviously life depends on your climate. In my climate, we're in a colder climate than you, so we can't go out and travel around the way you do so readily, because in the winter it's too cold. We can't move around because there's snow and ice. But in Vietnam, you seem to be more free in Vietnam. The culture in Vietnam has been influenced by China. You've kept your lunar calendar. You celebrate the New Year for much longer than we do in England. We spend 2 days where you spend anything up to a week to 10 days. You've retained your old traditions, and in Vietnam you respect the older people or the older members of the family, even down to when you eat at the table. You shouldn't start eating until the elder person or the oldest person in the family has started to eat. In England, unfortunately, respect for older people has disappeared. We are losing our culture. We've become a multiracial country, and by that, we've lost a lot of our culture. Vietnam has retained its culture, even though it's modernized and it is improving. Every year it's improving. You've still retained your traditional cultures, even down to wearing your clothes that you wear for high school, which is ao dai. And that's the only country that will wear an ao dai. So it's significant to Vietnam.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
And the final question. As a native speaker, do you have any ideas for students to learn and improve their English?
My best advice to anyone who's learning English is to listen to English every day. Every day. Even for 30 minutes to an hour, even if it's music or somebody speaking on the television. Watch films, English films, listen to English music. Read as much as you can. But above all, when you see a foreigner, don't be afraid to talk to them.
Yes.
They're in your country. They want to talk to you. They are a little bit nervous. Maybe it's their first time here. But if you talk to them and you make a mistake, they're not going to laugh at you. They will help you. You will learn by your mistakes. So really, you should practice every day. How does a baby learn? a baby learns by listening to sounds. And that is the process of learning a language. Listen to the way people speak. Speak to them, foreigners, as much as you can. Listen to music or English every day. Nobody will tell you your English is good. You won't know that you're improving until somebody says to you, "Wow, you speak English?" You go, "Yes."
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
You don't know you are improving. It's only, sorry, I said nobody would tell you. I was wrong. People will say to you, "Your English is good."
Yes.
Then you know you're improving. Also, you will know when you say something and you say, "Oh, I made a mistake," and you repeat correctly. That's when you know that you're going through the process of learning, when you can be your own teacher. Okay? So practice. Listening is important. But most of all, speak to as many native speakers as you can.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah?
Yeah. So yeah, thank you for your cooperation and also your answers.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
So hello, we are students from the 10 English major class, and I have a question for you. What do you usually do in your spare time?
Well, on weekdays, I spend most of my free time doing homework and practicing. However, at the weekends, frequently I help my mom doing the chores, and sometimes I listen to music, especially the US/UK music.
Yeah.
You should try listening to this one. It will help you to learn some new vocabulary, especially. And occasionally, I enjoy reading books. My favorite ones are romantic novels, comic, and some kind of lifestyle books and soft skill. And moreover, I often check my Facebook, Instagram, or some social network accounts.
Yeah. So thank you very much. Yeah.
Could I ask you a question?
Yes, definitely.
Do you have any difficulties in your study?
Yes, definitely. I consider my major study barrier to be concentration. Even when I have eliminated all the distractions, the concentration will still be my major issue. I lose my focus very easily, which leads to a dramatic drop in my productivity. When I am sitting in front of a desk and staring in a blank page, I get distracted very quickly, and I couldn't think anything literally. So losing my concentration results in procrastination, which is a state of being late or slow about something. In other words, it is delaying something that should be done earlier to another time in the future because I am lazy. So I think the best way to tackle my problem is getting organized, which is the golden key to finding enough time for all the revision. And I think only by revising each day, it can help me organize my studies around my life. Thank you.
So as a grade 11 student, do you have any dreams or can you talk about your passion?
Okay, well, I've had a great passion for music since I was a child, and I listen to many kinds of music, but especially pop music. Music's like a friend of my mind, as it helped me to get through my negative emotions and thoughts. Also, it makes me to feel relief when I'm in low spirit. And I always want to go in for a music activity at school, though I'm not really good. To me, keep going after your passion is always a wonderful decision.
Yes. So yeah, thank you.